Eddie, you are in trouble. It's one of the most beloved shows in Australian TV history, isn't it? For 6 seasons, Packed to the Rafters was watched by millions of people on Channel 7. And now our favourite TV family is back with a new series appropriately titled Back to the Rafters.
Do you remember it?
Not really.
Oh. It's almost 30 of our 35 years here.
It was a special time.
Yeah, it was.
It's the show that gave us births, deaths, marriages and everything in between. Now it's time to welcome back the Rafters as a new series picks up 6 years since we last saw them.
The kids need us.
They're in their 30s, Jules.
I want to move back here. I'm going.
Stay.
What's the deal with you guys? You guys splitting us? No.
Something is off.
Yeah.
It's new drama, new life challenges for the same Rafters you know and love.
Whatever I've lost lately, I can never lose my inner rafter.
I call that bonza.
Benno! Smile, you're getting carbonated. Carbo returns. Welcome home, Carbo.
Welcome home, Carbo.
And the stars of Back to the Rafters join me now. Is it Back to the Rafters or the Brady Bunch? I can't quite tell. Rebecca Gibney, Eric Thompson, Michael Caden, Hugh Sheridan and George Chavadas. It is a very good morning to you all. It's great to see all of your faces. Rebecca, let's start with you. The last time we saw the Rafters, Jules and Dave and Ruby were setting out on a road trip around the country. Now, fair to say from that clip, a few cracks are starting to appear in the marriage. Say it is not so.
Well, I'd love to say it isn't so, but it's, you know, it is the Rafters and things will always get better. But yes, it's, you know, it's showing a slice of life, you know. The kids have moved away, they're living in a country town, but her father, who's suffering dementia, is still in Sydney, and the kids are having troubles, and Julie wants to be a mum and she wants to be a daughter, and Dave is very happy where he is, so how do you fix that problem?
And that's what we love about this show, always loved, is that it's tackling real-life issues that each and every family are facing. Eric, Rebecca said in a recent interview about you that you're still hot and a silver fox. Is the feeling mutual? And what was it like to revisit that married chemistry?
Well, that was very nice of her. It cost me a lot of money for her to say that. But oh, look, we walked into. The room at the read-through, and it was just all, you know, it was all just back to the wonderful time that we had all those years ago. You know, we spent so much time working together, and we know each other all so well that, yeah, it was a very comfortable, sorry, flies arriving, very comfortable experience.
Michael, how emotional was it for you to revisit your character, Grandpa Ted? Because as we left him, we just sort of found out about his ongoing battle with dementia, and 6 years can be a long time when you're battling a condition like that.
Well, honestly, I can't remember.
A good and a bad joke. Again, it's one of those issues, though, those real-life issues that are faced by so many people. It's what we loved the show for tackling, and was a really big challenge for your character, Michael.
Look, I sort of saw a lot of Alzheimer's when my mum was in a nursing home, and so I thought it was a good thing to do. I actually suggested it to the writers that's what we should do with Ted. I thought it'd be a nice dramatic way to go out. And now I'm still in there. I'm not out anymore.
You're back in. And what we're seeing in that clip too is the dynamic between a grown-up Ruby as well. So it's wonderful to explore that next generation as well. Hugh, there's a new face this time. Georgina Haigh takes over from Jessica Murray as your sister Rachel. What was that change like for you and the cast? And of course, you have your own very interesting storyline.
Yeah, well, obviously, it's very hard to come back to the show and replace Rachel, and we were all, you know, we were all just wondering how that was ever going to work out. And Georgina is just amazing. She's just like so effortlessly sort of come in. She knew that it was a big responsibility, and it was like she was just perfect. I think Eric and Rebecca would agree, like, she really does look like their daughter as well, and my sister, and she's just like a beautiful energy, and she's, you know, obviously been checking on Jess, and also, like, just, I think she did all the research and she brought everything that Rachel needed to be to the show. Like, she still comes in like a wrecking ball, just the way Rachel always would. Obviously, Ben has moved on, and we pick up him in... well, without giving away, a lot of people could have been binging it all night. You might be watching it going, oh my goodness, because it was released at midnight last night, or 1 past midnight. But yeah, Ben's sort of found himself in his own situation, which is why he needs his parents' support, and he's sort of not in too dissimilar situation, I should say, as to where he was with Mel just before she passed, without giving too much away.
Yeah, don't give us any spoilers just yet, because we all want to binge this season. George, we all had the same reaction when we saw the trailer. Carbo is back. The new series was filmed last year during the pandemic with stops and starts. I imagine that was pretty hard, but we know in real life and as your character, you always manage to bring the humour. So how did you all deal with that situation?
Yeah, it was different for us, you know. To be honest, I'm looking forward to having our cast dinner. We haven't had that yet. You know, with all of us in the one room, you know, having a couple of glasses of wine, which would be great. But, you know, we dealt with it. It was a little bit different, obviously. We had the social distance, wear these plastic masks, couldn't hug each other, couldn't really touch each other. But, you know, you don't see that in the show. You still see that connection. And, no, we had a great time filming it, to be honest, as much as we could.
I hope we can film the cast dinner as well. That'll be a hoot. Rebecca, finally to you. The finale of Packed to the Rafters aired in July 2013 on Channel 7 and another time. I found watching the show again, there was this beautiful familiarity and nostalgia to it. Is that how it felt for you? And how excited are you to be revisiting Julie Rafter?
Look, Julie Rafter's never left me, because she's kind of all my sisters rolled into one, and she's such a huge part of me. I was so excited just to come together with these people. It's like George said, we love each other so much, we get on so well. And I just think it's perfect timing. I think we wouldn't be back if it wasn't for Amazon Prime Video. They were the ones that decided to bring the show back. So I'm incredibly grateful to them, and I think the timing is perfect. Everyone wants that comfort and that nostalgia and that joy, that feeling before COVID, before the pandemic, just getting back to what's important, and that's family and love.
It's like putting on your favourite pair of slippers, and I mean that in the best possible way. I loved watching it. It's so wonderful to see you all again. And if you haven't been binging it since midnight, as Hugh suggested, Back to the Rafters is on Amazon Prime Video right now. You can spend all Friday doing it and over the weekend. Thanks to you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. And come to the Brisbane Festival tonight to see Human.
All right. Yeah. Brisbane Festival tonight to see Hugh.
Don't forget Human live tonight.
That is one hell of a jacket, Hugh. Thank you. We'll put the details on the Sunrise website. Isn't it great to see them again, everyone?
It's fantastic. Just don't start binging yet, though. Wait till later on.
Yeah.
Not now.
Oh, not now. Sorry, not now.
All right. The University of Melbourne's on a